Welcome to the Been There Doing That podcast. I'm Robert Scrivener.
And I'm Gayla Scrivener.
We left the 9-to-5 grind, downsized, and our goal is to have freedom to live and to work from just about anywhere. I can't do it very well.
You can too! We are so glad that you joined us for another episode of the Been There Doing That podcast.
And in case you didn't listen to the last one, you need to go back and check it out.
Yeah.
Because it was fun.
But then, during our stay near Winston-Salem, we had to go, was it north?
Well, we didn't have to. I suggested that we do.
I'm glad you did, because we had such a fun day.
It was a good day. It was a rainy day.
It was so rainy, but that wasn't going to dampen our spirits.
No, because you wouldn't allow it.
No, we're supposed to be happy.
And that we are.
And everywhere that we travel, we are not going to let...
You don't let me get grumpy no more.
No. The other night you were getting a little grumpy, but...
I think I was hangry.
You were a little bit getting frustrated about a video production that we were trying to do.
Was that it?
Voiceover.
Oh, that was it. Yes.
Yeah. No, I just brought it back. All those memories.
Oh, boy.
But you didn't throw your hands up. You didn't yell. You didn't punch things because you say you don't do that anymore.
I can't do it anymore. It just doesn't accomplish nothing.
It doesn't.
Nope. Tried them all.
But you know what? You were so good.
Yeah.
And then you were in a good mood later, or at least you faked it.
Yeah.
And
You told me to fake it till I make it. So I was.
That's right.
Faking it.
So where did we go?
We went. Where did Mount Airy?
Yes.
Mount Airy, North Carolina.
Which I didn't realize was the childhood home of
Andy Griffith.
Yes. Everybody else probably in the whole world knows that.
But you did not.
But I did not.
Huh.
But that is where Mayberry was kind of fashioned out of.
That's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm. And we drove through Pilot Mountain on the way.
Or Mount Pilot.
But in the show, they say Mount Pilot.
That's correct.
Yeah. Well, the first place that we went
was his childhood home.
Yes.
Which is right under a water tower, pretty much. So if you see a water tower, you're probably getting close.
That's where it's at. Well,
711 Haymore Street.
It's a bed and breakfast now.
Mm-hmm. Small house.
It's a small house. And I think that in the 60s...
He sold it.
Well, his parents bought it for $600 in the 40s, I think.
And sold it in 66, I believe, for $6,000.
Yes.
That's quite the investment.
Yeah. Well, now it's a bed and breakfast, and I believe it's ran by the Hampton Inn, the local.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I tried to look up the rates.
And it wouldn't give you any?
I didn't see where they'd give the rates. I only saw that we needed to contact Hampton Inn for availability.
So there is that.
I don't know how reasonable or expensive it is to stay at Andy Griffith's childhood home. Not that it is decorated the same way as when he was a kid. I doubt it.
You'd probably just say, I was on the property.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be about it.
So we just did a drive-by, took some snapshots.
Yeah, it was pouring down rain.
It looked kind of creepy, kind of taking pictures right outside our window. But I'm sure everybody else does it too.
I'm sure. I just didn't see them the same day. Probably because it was raining.
Did
I mention it was raining?
A lot of rain. But didn't dampen our spirits.
You wouldn't let it?
Nope. We went downtown.
While it was raining.
And
Main Street.
On Main Street.
In Mayberry.
Main Street, actually. Mayberry.
Yeah.
Or Mount Airy.
Mount Airy.
Mount Airy and Mayberry.
You were getting hungry.
I was very hungry.
Hangry is more like it.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't let that dampen my spirits because I took you to Barney's Cafe.
Yes. Thank
Barney's
you.
Diner, one or the other.
One or the other.
Barney's Cafe, I think it is.
It was just, I don't know, a few steps away from our parking space.
Uh-huh.
So that was the place we ate.
It was close. 70 feet, I believe.
We got there around 11 o'clock, so they were serving
10:50.
They were serving breakfast and lunch.
You were happy. I was happy. I had the biggest breakfast I think I had in a long time.
You're not doing the keto thing that day.
I was not doing the keto thing that day.
Me neither. You had a big thing of scrambled eggs.
It was the big breakfast. It was the Mayberry big breakfast.
Wow. There was a lot of
3
food there.
scrambled eggs, 2 sausages, and 4 pieces of toast, French toast.
That could have fed 2 or 3 people.
And that was 4 pieces of French toast also.
Yeah, there was a
Then
lot.
the syrup and the butter, lots of butter, lots and lots of butter.
You did not have to ask for more because they
No,
gave it all to
they
you.
were
Generous.
with the butter that day.
And I had...
Then I went to the bathroom and it had a low ceiling. That's the thing I remember. I was hitting my head,
Oh, yeah, you had to...
tilt my head to go to the bathroom.
You came back and showed me this picture of low ceiling or whatever.
I could not stand up straight and go to the bathroom.
Well, I went and used the bathroom,
Yeah.
and I had the same type of sign, but I had no problem
Oh.
because I can sit down.
Yeah, well, there is that.
So that, and I'm quite a bit shorter than you are.
That's what I meant.
I had the Barney burger.
And it looked pretty good.
It was fantastic. Tasted
You also had peaches, too.
peaches and cottage cheese.
Mm-hmm.
It was good.
You were more keto than I was that day.
Sipped all that
I don't
bread.
know. Yeah, I had a bunch of bread. I had 1, 2.
You had a lot more bread than I did.
I had 4 slices of bread. 4 complete slices of bread.
I just had 1 bun
1 bun.
and
Top-
potato chips.
Right and the left. Or top and the bottom.
Top and bottom.
That's
How
it.
about that?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
How about that? After Barney's. Oh, what I liked about
Good.
Barney's, they had this really big map of where you could stick a
Stick
pin.
a pin from where you're from.
Hmm.
Yeah.
They had a United States one, and then they had the worldwide one. And there were so many people from around the world that came and visited.
Yeah, I
was
didn't
so
even get to look at that.
Well, I did.
I'm glad you did.
Well, I went there while you were going to the bathroom.
Well, that's probably why I didn't get to look at that, because I didn't know it was there.
There was plenty of opportunity. I also picked up one of their little touristy
Brochures.
brochures or little newspapers and was
Mm-hmm.
reading that while our food came. And I noticed that there was an Andy Griffith Museum.
Yeah.
And I said, well, we have to drive by.
At least do a drive-by.
Speaking of drive-bys,
Yes.
there was this vintage
Police
car that kept driving by.
Could have been a town taxi.
I don't know.
Could have been given tours.
It could have been. Or it was just driving by
Patrolling the area.
for
On duty. Citizens arrest.
I think it might have been driving by just for effect.
To feel like it was back.
I don't know, but it was
Yeah.
fun. It was one of those.
Had gas in the tank. I thought I'd drive.
It could be the pizza delivery guy. I don't know,
We do not know.
but I liked it. It was like the Andy Griffith Show. Well, I don't know about you, but my hamburger hit the spot that day.
Yeah, I was full.
Mm-hmm. And we decided to walk up and down Main Street.
Where did we go?
We went to an antique place.
Yeah, that was fun right off the bat.
Yeah, we see different things in different parts of the country. And you saw some knives that you're not used to seeing.
Cattaraugus knives. Cattaraugus knives. Those are some nice knives built back a long time ago. And usually don't see them out.
In
In the
the
Midwest.
But since we're closer to New York, you say we see them?
Yeah, Cattaraugus, New York.
Hmm.
Yeah.
They're pocket knives, huh?
Pocket knives, yeah.
Um,
Vintage collectible pocket knives.
yeah. But we just looked around. There were some neat things.
Did buy a book.
You did buy a book.
$5 book and a postcard
Yep.
for 75 cents. Came out to $6.15.
And then we looked
Actually,
around.
$6 because the lady at the counter had 15 cents because I didn't want to break another dollar.
She was nice. Oh, she was very, very nice.
Yep.
I like the way she talked.
I like the way she talked, too.
That's not how she talked.
No.
She was very friendly and had
Ask where y'all from.
and safe travels and all of that stuff. Very, very friendly. We left there, walked some more in the rain.
Took pictures, did video in the rain.
I know.
Huge Coca-Cola mural. Huge Coca-Cola mural over there. It's a mural.
Oh,
In
no,
the rain.
folks. We have not been drinking.
No.
We are just giggly just because.
It's got to be.
Gotta be. Oh, there was a Christmas store we kind of went into.
It's still October, and they're playing Christmas songs.
Still October.
It's not even Halloween.
Yeah.
And they're playing Christmas songs.
Yes. And
I think I mentioned that in a video.
I think you did, and then I was like, still October. Well, of course. It's a Christmas store.
It's just not right. Not right.
There was, what was this? Not the squeeze.
Snappy
The
lunch?
Snappy Lunch.
Snappy Lunch, I believe
That
it was.
was supposed to be the famous place to eat,
Yes.
and it looked like an old diner. That was neat.
Snappy Time, Snappy Lunch, something like that.
And
Built in the 1920s.
yeah, and one of the
Charles McDowell or Charles Dow, something like that.
I think he worked there. A few months later, he
No. He started in, I think, 47. And then 3 years later, he bought the place, I believe.
Okay.
Something like that.
Something. Don't check our facts.
Yeah,
people.
you know where we get them.
Yeah, it was just by memory.
Out of thin air.
Out of thin air.
I could have been just making that up.
It could just be whatever we say. But we thought that was decorated up cute. We didn't go in there because we already ate.
That's correct.
But then there
World
was
famous pork tenderloin sandwich.
apparently so.
Apparently. Well, we wouldn't know because we didn't go in and eat.
Right. And then there was the barber shop.
Floyd's Barber.
And that was cute. We didn't go in, but we took pictures through the window. There not every day is there a barber, but there was some days that's just open to tourists without a barber,
Oh.
and some days with a barber.
Actual barber.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
So I thought it would be fun if you'd go and get your hair cut at Floyd's barbershop, but you did not find that humorous.
No, I did not. Not doing it. I
Not
might just
doing it.
procrastinate and do another full year without a haircut again.
Well, good.
I've almost made it through this year without a haircut.
All right.
I'm a woolly sucker.
Yeah. A woolly sucker. That sounds like a fish.
It could be.
It could be. And then I'm not getting these stores in order, but there was a soda fountain that we went into
Yep.
and looked around.
There
and
was Opie's candy store, I believe, too.
that one we went in.
You went into and you bought stuff, too.
Yes.
Candy.
Some hard candy that some was root beer, some was
Clove.
Now that is good stuff.
Some was Horehound.
Horehound and then ginger.
Sassafras.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was all tasty. I tasted them all.
It was.
Not
no,
all at
we did
once.
not. I
We
just got a few.
Okay.
Because they also had Smarties and stuff like that. I didn't get any of that.
Yeah.
Because I'm obsessed.
Yeah, we didn't taste them all of those, but we tasted all the variety that we had bought at the time.
Yes.
Getting technical on me, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. We didn't buy very many.
$3.67 worth.
Well, it was $5.99 a pound, so we didn't buy a pound.
No, because you didn't fill them up.
Nope.
Well,
Nope.
You should have.
Yeah. We're not doing very well on this keto thing.
Oh, well, 30.
We're maintaining.
30, yeah, as long as I maintain, I'm happy where I'm at.
Okay.
And when I'm happy, you should be happy too.
Oh, I'm happy when you're happy. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then where did we go?
I don't remember. After the...
Back to the Jeep, I do believe.
On the way to the Jeep, there was
That Coca-Cola Merle.
there was that pastry shop that had some really
stud muffin double chocolate something or other.
Yes.
Muffins. I said, run! Don't go near there.
Oh, it was
Raspberry delight things.
boy, their downtown was really cute. But then
It was.
we got back to the Jeep and we got some footage. We forgot our bottled water.
Yeah.
But it was raining.
And you said,
I got Oscar's dish. I'll just stand out in the rain and fill it up so he can have a drink of water.
he's thirsty.
So you have footage of that. That's
I do.
kind of funny. And then we left there in the rain. And, well, we drove to the museum.
The Andy Griffith Museum.
Yeah.
We're here. It's there. Why not?
We were kind of hem-hawing around a little bit to see, well, admission is $8.
$8 a person.
Should we go? Should we not? And it's like, we may never be here again.
Let's just do it.
We're just going to do it. And it was fun.
It was.
It was fun.
It was small,
Mm-hmm.
but it was, I believe I got my $8 worth.
Yeah.
After we went to the other room. The second room. Yeah. Not the first area.
Oh, okay.
First area is like, hey, this is it for $8.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, there's a whole other area. Where's that at? And it's like, well, okay, this is
okay, but do not take what I'm about to say to heart or as fact.
okay.
But I am inferring this. But I think that their admission goes to their art council.
It could be.
Because it's where plays and music and stuff like that are held. There's like a performing arts place.
Yeah.
And I think that museum helps fund
That's a
that.
possibility.
I'm guessing, but I want to believe that happens. So
Well, that's a good guess.
yeah, we did walk in, and I don't remember what the lady said, but you threw her off.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I think
I said, I think I might have overloaded her.
I think she did.
And
She
she just
said,
gave me
"Hey, welcome," or "How are you?" And you say some of your standard things, but you said,
Oh, I was ready for a nap.
"I'm ready for a
I
nap."
said, I'm ready for a nap. And she just kind of stared at me. And I
She
said,
did not know how to respond.
I think I might have overloaded her. And she gave me a stare of
You
blankness.
both gonna? She ignored you and said, "You both gonna go? It'll be $8 piece, and then you can make as many pictures as you'd like, but no flash."
Mm-hmm.
And I've never heard the term "make as many pictures."
I thought she said take.
Nope, make.
Okay.
That's my story.
Should have went out and got the old-timey camera.
Should have.
Could make them.
I can make them. But it was small, but it was worth it, and I know the money's going to a good cause. I'm sure.
Yep.
I believe it is.
But it was pretty neat.
It was.
I'd never seen Andy Griffith sausage before.
I had no idea
And
that he
food-
owned restaurants
yeah.
and a food chain. There were 7 of them, and
Had to have been in the 70s, I think. 60s.
72 to or late 60s, but either they opened in 72 or closed in 72.
One or the other.
Yeah.
It's on the footage.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
I was surprised that there were comic books, Andy Griffith comic books in Spanish.
Espanol.
Yeah.
Huh.
Did you see that?
I probably did not.
It's in the footage.
It's in the footage.
But that was a nice time, and our whole day took about 8 hours.
It was more than that.
And
Well, it might not have been.
no,
I
I
don't
think by the time we left the
And got
Airbnb and got back, it was a full
8-hour day.
8-hour day,
And
we were exhausted.
Because it rained all day. All day.
It did, but we did not have to set up the tent
Nope. We was at
or tear it
Airbnb.
down, so that was good.
You didn't let it dampen your spirits.
No, I liked it. It was a good touristy day.
It was.
We spent more money than we usually do, but
You
know what?
Like, it's a Mayberry.
It's Mayberry, and we had a good time. So,
There,
you
take
only
that.
live once. So
That's right.
let's have fun. Robert,
Yes.
where can people see such pictures?
Oh, well, they could see them usually on Instagram. I've been there doing that. But if you don't want to, you can go hop on over to Facebook.
Been there doing that. Or our website.
BeenThereDoingThat.com.
Yeah. So if you'd like to drop us a note, you can always email us.
Where at?
Podcast at Been There Doing That. So there's a theme going.
There is. But if you want to see the real footage, you could go to the YouTube.
The YouTube.
The YouTube. You can get on them YouTubes there and you can find it. We're probably on YouTube.com under Been There Doing That.
Yeah, you really need to subscribe to the channel. That would be, if you don't do anything else, subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Not them YouTubers.
They can be YouTubers.
Okay. I'll get it straight someday.
I don't know. Them, they're YouTubers.
Mm-hmm.
But subscribe to the YouTube channel because Robert's putting up more and more video.
That's
And
right.
we'd love to have you subscribe and maybe comment or
Oscar would
share.
like to have you subscribe.
Yes, he would. He's sleeping right now.
Oh, poor dear baby.
I think that's all he does. But, well, until next time, folks.
What's your top knot?